Help! Save me!
We're going out, Dad.
The thinking customer will see right away.
Got my eye on you, white one. I repeat, do. The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Head feels like it's full of sauerkraut.
It's truly what you want to fight me, to be purveyor of cheap cards and watered down wine.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you...
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me and then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Oh, man, knew him that as well. What? He never given me nothing but
what's he schemed up this time? Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
The second sword, is it in...
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected, Master Dandelion.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So,
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find it.
On your way? Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with you.
I've been cranky since morning.
Show me your sword.
There must be order.
Oh! Ow!
Do you have any idea who I am?
Truth is,
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novel. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. And bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hero! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Show me your sword.
Spare a copper or two.
So, how'd it go with this thing? I was nothing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
What village are you from?
Willows. It's intimidating to those
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never given me nothing but floppy.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
One's for Damien, as long as they pay and don't hit.
Quite smart. Like a raw
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here.
Geralt?
Not here. Ah, the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across...
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, and I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Pass the bomb on yonder fence, throwing composites.
I've had enough of living.
Sail to Skilligan at your age. Now, you're done. Any man will tell you that. We'll see. What's the notice? Just might find a man brave enough. You, go back to your rocking chair. Power of the Eternal. A witcher? Oh.
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you...
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into...
Well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war. Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime. As
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible...
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapse...
Sounds fine. See you there. Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You'll regret this, mutant. Shit. Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vegal Bud Estate, losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Tough times. Oh, tough indeed.
Psst. Grey, come here.
Come, sir, feast your eyes on my lovely...
Let me see what you're offering. Farewell.
Grey, come here.
What is it?
We're a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff?
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can.
Need some kind of lead.
Yeah.
Sewers.
Wouldn't I, dear? Witcher got it wrong.
Prepare for battle! You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? They all pledged to do.
No. No.
Is that so?
Yes!
You never asked. But since... Surrender.
Waste of breath.
Last chance to surrender. What do you want here? There must be orders.
Oh!
Ah, you're back.
Let's see these books of yours. Farewell.
Strumpet tried to be starved.
He's got swords in his back.
Great Erasmus,
The plague! A new rider pulls into the lead.
Captured and displayed in
Well,
Rockleg.
seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
But you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice before long. Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? This is what we'll do. Miracle on 4 moves. Time, old chum. Well, I'm off to place my bet.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my... And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should...
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you...
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Thank you. I never...
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from...
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I...
Fine. See you there.
Oh, what?
Is there a
Ooh.
land where
Oi.
I might find all of your capital?
She cast no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit. Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage?
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war. Aim to catch every lot.
Sorry. Don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then.
Hang on. How do I...
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Eternal flame will burn away our sins.
I wish my man were as brave as you.
In G major, and...
I told you, the piece is sad.
How are things, Doo-Doo?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the park.
Take care of yourself, Doo-Doo.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cup.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work.
No, not all.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in...
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time anyway.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a...
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree?
No harm. You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking at...
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over. Find him and kill.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of prevent...
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for...
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemelfart.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hey.
Ugly bastard. Damn, you're ugly. Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. Looks like necrophages got to this one. That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst...
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in...
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coal.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our...
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly...
A small, extremely sharp
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in...
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time.
Apologies. We surgeons...
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... Shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still...
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture.
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to find... It's a lead worth following.
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither...
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple...
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyran's. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via...
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.